Hi, it's Tube. Today on Way of the Hunter, we're going on our first duck hunt. Now I'm trying to, come on, give me a chance to start the damn ducks. They're always messing with me. I don't know what it is. Ever since I've started playing with this, the ducks fly in and mock me at any given chance. Well, anyway, we've got Waterfowl. But let's get the intro done, yeah? We're going on our first duck hunt, as you can probably see. Last time I was here, if you haven't seen the video, you can go check it out. But I found a level 5 duck in this area. So we're going to check out the waterfowl. There's a few different species actually of waterfowl in this area. But I've got the basic shotgun and we'll be seeing what we can find today on the duck scene. Geese, we've got, what's your ones, the scalps. So we've got a few different species we can go for. There is a thing of water being very loud in running water, so if it gets too loud, I'll probably just mute that and then talk over it just while I do certain scenes. But there we go, first wild duck. I wasn't expecting it that quick, but they have been just landing right next to me, and it's like, come on. I haven't got a shotgun on when it happens, and I'm hunting moose or something in this area. It's very good for moose. You get bears roam through here as well, so it's a good area. We'll go over areas and all the details to do with ducks and whatever we find in video. But it's great fun. That's the key thing with hunting waterfowl in this game. You come across them either by chance or by searching for them, learning where they are, and they pay not too bad. They're not a lot of money, but you have a lot of fun hunting them. That's the fun thing. And some of the things are very realistic. I was watching yesterday how they circled in the air, how they land in the water. It's very realistic. Also, they're not always in the water. You can find waterfowl feeding on land, which is interesting as well. So it's nice that they've got on the water, on land, and you can do this by going to their need zones, areas, and they're not always there. That's the thing, they're not always at the same need zones, and that's why I haven't found this level 5 duck I've got in this sort of area. So let's go over this area and where we are, where we came from. Now, you know where Bear Den Lodge is here, Bear Den Ranch? Well, that's where we've come from, and we've followed this road by the river all the way up to where we are. There's 2 swamp locations, and there's a campsite you can unlock on my right, and that's a really good area. I've shot some really nice animals already from that campsite. But this is where we're at the moment, and waterfowl tend to like swamps, small ponds and rivers. So if you want to find them, that's probably where they are. But you can see Ross goose as well. I'm going to try and find some of those, but I found the need zones for those. So they're all around here. As you can see, we've got bears. If you haven't already seen it, check out my epic black bear hunt yesterday. I had so much fun making that video. It was a long one, but it turned out really good. But this area here, this pond, really good. Something happened yesterday. I'll tell you now, actually. Basically, I shot a massive mule deer here. I clicked recording with shadow playing that. I was like, yes, this is going to be a brilliant video. This can go out tomorrow. Went to edit it, and it didn't record the video. I was so frustrated and mad, to be honest. It was a really nice big mule deer, probably the biggest I've shot yet. And I just thought it was a perfect shot. Everything went perfect. I thought, yes, that is it. Went to edit it, and there's no footage there. I'm like, shadow play. So there's a few choice swear words we let out. But these are the areas we can hunt today for wild ducks, and hopefully get something nice to show you. If you've got Way of the Hunter now, what do you think of it? Whether you're on console or PC, let me know what you're hunting, if you've had any trophy animals. If you're struggling with something, drop that in the comments. If I can help you, I'll try and help you. Just let me know about it. But yeah, let me know what your opinions on Way of the Hunter are. If you haven't got it yet and you're thinking about it, and you've just been watching videos, content, what do you think about it? Like I say, I want to know all your opinions. We play the Hunter games. Are you thinking about playing the Way of the Hunter? Like I said, just let me know what you think. Where do you think it sits in hunting games? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? All your honest opinions, drop it in the comments. I love reading them, replying to them. I will say it's a brilliant hunting game. There's a few little issues, but the point is there's a great core hunting game. That's the thing. You can tweak, make things better. As long as you've got a good foundation, then you can work from something. You know what I mean? So that's that's the key. We do know this is going to get better and better, and it's already really good now. Come here, little gits. I haven't used the shotgun that much. That's better. 2 for 1. As was saying yesterday on Way of the Hunter official Discord about high priority issues they want to be fixed in the first few patches. So these are very common requests of what people want to get fixed first, and they're going to be fixed in the first few patches. So FOV slider, support for ultra wide screens, ability to change keybinds, they're all in the works now, and hopefully that won't be long. There's other issues that they know about and are logging, and if you report an issue it will help get it fixed, so make sure you do that. But yeah, join Way of the Hunter official Discord. Lots of great people there, big community growing every day, and it's a really happy fun Discord, it really is. So come and join the community of Way of the Hunter. But here we go, so let's scout. Looks like a nice chap. If you hunt these in real life, let me know what they taste like. I'm very intrigued. Are they just like ducks, mallards? But that's cool, that's a male. 13 for that. So you don't get that much money wise for waterfowl, but they're more sort of like a fun, popular hunting animal, so I get why they're there. But it's nice to take a break from just deer hunting or other species hunting. I like to try and round my game, learn all aspects, so I'm the best hunter I can be, do you know what I mean? So if someone says go hunt them, I know how to hunt them, or I learn how to hunt them. That's generally what I do, and that's interesting as well. Well played to the devs for that. So basically it's warning me that I've got a mission where I could earn extra money from not just selling it straight away. So we'll just find the mission. It's the first time I've ever done this. As I said before in my Way of the Hunter videos, just raw footage. If I make mistakes, I'll make mistakes. You'll see the mistakes. I'll learn and you'll learn as I play. We'll learn together. But there we go. So we've got to harvest 5 airborne lesser scalps. Also, it mentions about only shooting them when they're flying. Now, in like the Hunter Classic, for example, if you don't shoot a pheasant in the air, it doesn't sort of count as a proper trophy. So for this mission, we've got to do the sort of same, which is interesting. I did wonder this about pheasants, and if, for example, in Way of the Hunter, if that would be the same, or if it would be the same for other waterfowl. So we've got to shoot 5 airborne lesser scouts for a mission. Now the good thing about the missions, you can toggle them off. You just press O and then it'll come on or off, whichever you want. So you can have it on screen, off screen. It's up to you. Very simple option. So we know we've got wild ducks here and we've got lesser scouts. Yesterday I also started on Transylvania, having my first hunt looking for red deer, roe deer, and I found some already, and it's absolutely gorgeous Transylvania. But it was nice seeing the red deer. The roe deer, the females let out like a scream, and it said it was calm, and it made me jump. It was quite shocking actually. So I thought, how's that calm? But it was quite a piercing sort of screech. But it was interesting. I don't know if they do that in real life. But yeah, roe deer are very popular. So roe deer, red deer hunting, that might be the next video. We'll see about that. Also want to try out the 338, so that'll be coming soon. Got loads of content to cover. That's a female, and you can tell by the colouring. Nice white on the beak and just the front of the face. More brown. Very nice. Lesser scalp. But yeah, let me know what you're doing. Are you doing missions, story? There's a really good storyline to Way of the Hunter as well. Some people will just be mainly hunting, but there's lots to do. I need to try multiplayer, see what that's like. So I might do that with some random people in a few videos. Like I say, there's so much content to cover and explore. We've hardly touched Transylvania yet. I've just done one video on there, but yeah, red deer, roe deer, that might be next. And like I say, I'm thinking about the 338. I explored up the top left of this map as well. Found a beautiful location. It's absolutely stunning on a pond. Well, not a pond, a massive lake actually. There's like a beautiful summer house overlooking it, and I looked over the other end and I found about 20-30 elk, and there's some quite nice trophy elk there as well, so we may visit that soon as well. So the exploring's going well, finding nice animals, but most importantly I'm having fun and enjoying just hunting. I think that's the key. That is the key beauty of this game. It's just exploring, not trophy hunting so much, not sweating, grinding, just having fun hunting. That's what I most like about this game. I feel like I can just roam around, hunt as I want, and I'm not pressured into just doing, I must get this for that or this for this, you know what I mean? Just hunting and enjoying myself. That's the key. And that's what games should be. They should be fun. So, I don't know where this level 5 duck is. Probably land on my back or something while I'm shooting something. Knowing how I'd been. It did literally land on my gun last time I was here. I was shooting a moose and it literally flew down right in front of me, but I didn't have a shotgun. Or nothing really I could shoot it with. Right. The good thing about the ducks is they're quite casual. You can walk pretty close to them. I'm sure we'll mess them up as well. But they do fly quite fast and quite realistic. I was watching some earlier circle and are they going to come down or not? And you can shoot at quite a good range with this, even the basic shotgun, which is good. Also coming up, and a lot of people have been asking about it, Call of the Wild, the Angler. It's releasing in about 2 weeks time, August the 31st. I think we're going to see probably gameplay this week for the first time. I know a lot of you are waiting to see that, me included. I love fishing in real life, I love fishing games. I'm hoping this is the fishing game I've been waiting for, because if it is, I'm going to be playing a lot of it. But yeah, that releases August the 31st, and I think we'll see a gameplay this week. If we do, I'll be doing a video on it as well, amongst many other videos I'm trying to get done at the minute. I'm very, very busy, but I'm trying to get the content out. I'm enjoying doing the longer videos as well, and a lot of people are saying, yeah, I love the longer videos. They do take a long time to edit, render, upload, but I'm loving that you're loving it as well, so it keeps me on it, and I try to do as many as I can within the time I've got, and it's fun. That's the key thing. If you're having fun, do you know what I mean, it makes it more easier, and I am having a lot of fun in Way of the Hunter at the minute. So let's see what we can find next. I'm wondering if this level 5 might have died or something, or just not here. I know they can go to different need zones, but I haven't seen him for the last day or so. Oh, what was cool here earlier, I found a moose in this pond where I'm standing now, and I thought, why is there a moose there? I shot it literally 4 or 5 days ago. It was a female, and I thought, alright, I couldn't find it, and yeah, it run into this water. So animals you shot from a long time ago will still be there if you find them or come over them. So that's interesting, and gave me a nice little cash boost as well. I'm saving up to get the 338 at the minute. I was going to buy a different hunting pass for another location, but I found where the red deer are, roe deer are. I can actually hunt there without buying a license yet. I've seen in the comments as well, some of you have been saying if you do certain missions for certain areas, you get the hunting passes for free as well, which is good news. So I'll probably be doing that as well to open up some locations. But we're only just scratching the surface of Way of the Hunter, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Like I say, it's got a great base core foundation, and it can only get better. I think they'll update, do little tweaks really fast, and we'll have a superb game. Come on, level 5 duck, where are you? Also got to try some of the other shotguns. I wonder what they're like, if they're much better. Is there a six shot semi-auto shotgun? That would be good, especially for duck hunting. Would like to try that if there's a nice pump action or something. I know there's some other shotguns. I'll have to look at them in more detail. But to be honest, this basic shotgun, which is the cheapest one there, is really good. Takes a little while to learn the lead and that, but it's pretty good. What's your favourite species you've been hunting up to yet? What's your favourite trophy animal you've had up to yet? There is rare fur variations. I haven't seen one posted yet. I think it's something to do with storyline missions. You can get something. But in actual gameplay, do you know what I mean? Normal hunting gameplay, I haven't seen a rare fur variation or rare animal posted yet. So they must be proper rare, and that's good to see. And hopefully we get one. It'd be nice if we do. If you get one, let me know about it. So I've got moose about. I've shot quite a few moose in this area, but they've only been small, like 1s and 2s. There's quite a few females. If you go up the top right hand corner and follow the river like up, there is a serious amount of moose. And I mean, I've seen one really big bull moose. I need to go get actually at the top right hand corner, but I haven't got the hunting permit, so I haven't been for him yet. But I do want to start exploring Transylvania a little bit now as well. Like I say, a lot of people have requested red deer hunting, and I found my first group of them yesterday. I did with some wild boar hunting. They're brilliant. Check that video out if you've seen it. Found some roe deer. What was the others? Mouflon. I've seen some of those. So I've got a good idea where quite a few new species are we haven't shown yet, and we're going to be hunting those soon. But as you can see, I'm opening up this map quite nicely, finding all my need zones, learning about animals, the times when it's best to go. Now this is the campsite I was talking about. This is a really good area for quite a few species. You get white-tailed deer, you get mule deer. I shot monster mule deer yesterday, like I say, which for some reason the recording didn't start on Shadow Play. It said it had started. You get like a thing pop up and it says recording has started, and it said it had, but it didn't basically, so I don't know what went off for the overlay. And just where I'm looking now, it was just there, and I seen the rack, and I knew instantly. I thought that's a monster mule deer. We might even see him, but yeah, you get whitetail here, mule deer, moose, geese, lesser scalp, mallard. So we'll see what we get here. And we do need some scalps actually for the mission we was doing. We had to get 5 airborne, so we might try and get all those. We might not get all for this video, but we'll have a good go. I just thought I'd show you this place because we've got the campsite. So a lot of people will want these campsites because you can fast travel, move about, change the time, they're handy. Basically it's like having a tent, but you've got a campsite, do you know what I mean? And there's quite a few about. So we have got some deer over there. I think that is actually the same group which I got the big one from. But there weren't no other really big ones with it. But you've got a stand on the left there which overlooks the pond, and like I say, depending on what time you come here is what you'll find there, drinking or resting. The good thing is, like I was saying, you get some of the waterfowl species on land in front of me, and you'll get some in the water here. So there's a mixture, but depending on what time you come really. So we'll probably try that later in the video actually. Try and get some on land and then some in the water, and we'll see how it works out. You can literally walk at that campsite and see animals here, so it's a good way to make money, find animals quick. As you can see, we've got a lot of lesser scalps. On the other side, the bird species seem to be at similar times and around similar areas. So we've got geese feeding in front of us. See if there's any good ones. But that's our first Ross geese, or Rosses goose. Let's have a look. See if we can get one. But yeah, a lot of them you can get quite close to quite easy, and then it's a case of blasting them. I generally do try and take them in the air if I can. It just feels more natural. But we might shoot some on land as well, just have a look at them. Let's have a look. So he's got his head down like getting some food, but he's off now. Come here. We didn't mess that up. Sometimes you get clipping when you've got something on your back, as you can see just now. Don't worry about that, that's being fixed. They're already aware of that. Sometimes I'll just carry one gun just while it's being sorted out, but it'll be sorted soon. So we've got our first Ross goose. Getting my buttons mixed up. You play so many different games, it's can be confusing a little bit sometimes. But there we go. Our first Ross geese. Let's have a look at these. I mean, the scalps haven't flew off, so we need 5 of those in the air. Let's have a look at these. We'll have a look at the encyclopedia once we get all 3 as well. Learn about our species and all we need to know about them to help get them. You get 21 for those, a bit better. Not quite small for geese. If you hunt these in real life, let me know about them. Ross's goose. Why they're called Ross's goose, I have no idea. But I'm sure we'll learn about them in a minute. There you go. But they look quite small for geese. 21, not bad. If there's 3 things you could add to Way the Hunter that's not already in it, and it can be anything, what would you add? Let me know in your comments. Now I'm going to go over mine, because obviously people will say, well, what do you want? Bows. Bow hunting, done right, like classic. Oof. That would be a big deal, right? So bow hunting is my number 1 thing I'd like added to the game next. What else would I add? Tree stands maybe. If you're adding bows, tree stands, that could be good. What's the 3rd thing I'd add? Maybe a new map. Somewhere, where would I have? Quite a big ask, but because it's a new map and how big they are, so obviously this is massive to be added. But maybe somewhere like Africa. I think it would really work with how they've done this game. So bow hunting, tree stands, and maybe a map for Africa. I think that'd be good. That's my top 3 probably. So any of those added soon or in the future, I'd be very happy with. Like I say, let me know what your top 3 things would be to be added to Way the Hunter. That goes besides anything like fixes and, you know what I mean, like bugs or like being sorted out. I'm on about content or something that make the game a lot better. Let me know in the comments. So we've got wild ducks incoming. It's quite hard to spot a trophy duck or whatever when there's a lot flying around because they're quite fast as well. Let's see if these rotate and drop down naturally. I'm not sure if they will because I'm here, or if they're going to ignore me, or they won't spook so easily. I'm loving just actually watching animals just interact with the environment in this. Already been taking loads of pictures. The photo mode is brilliant, man. I was up in the mountains for the last few days just taking so many screenshots, trophy shots. It started out just trying to get some thumbnails and I just ended up taking pictures for about an hour trying to get the best ones. But yeah, it is nice. We went on the epic black bear hunt. We found wolves as well, so I need to do some wolf hunting. So we've got lots to go after in the next few days. Like I say, lots of content to come. 1:49 in the afternoon. So you can see when I'm getting them. They're rotating around. Are they going to land? Come on. Come down to run shotgun. I won't shoot you, I promise. But we definitely need some of those scalps. Yeah, if you want them in real life, let me know about them. They seem a little smaller than mallards and they've got like a little flick on the back of the head. So when they're together in the water you can see like the difference. See the size difference and you can see what I'm on about on the head. And I think that's why they've done it like that, so you can tell the difference, which is which. You can get right up to them, but they will fly off. This pond's really shallow as well, so you can literally walk or even actually crouch walk through it. It's not very deep. But this is where I shot the mule deer. It was drinking at this lake. Oh my, I messed that up. All that for nothing. Oh well. We'll have to get some more scalps. Edit that one out, Ron. Put it on the cutting floor. Didn't miss. Nobody's seen it. No, we won't do that. So I've fast travelled back where we started from a minute ago. I'm going to change the time now to early in the day. Now the reason I want to do this is I want to try and get the scouts back on land. We're going to see if they come to when it's feeding time, because there's a feeding need zone right in front of the pond. So I'm going to see if they come there, or if we can spot them on the water, see if it affects it. So I normally come about midday to most of these areas for waterfowl, and there's always a lot here, but now we're trying in the morning. So we'll see how that works out. It might be good, it might be bad. We might see other animals here like moose, mule deer, white-tailed deer, and we'll see how we go on. But it's good to try new things, experiment, see what works, what doesn't. I'm learning quite a few things now. Once we've played a bit more, we'll knock up the difficulty. I'm not rushing into things. There's no need to rush. There's so much to do, play, explore. There's no point in just going straight to the hardest setting off the bat, because you'll be pulling your hair out. You've got to know how to play the game for a start. So I'm having fun, just exploring, enjoying myself, learning the game. And then once we know what we're doing, we'll knock it up. We'll knock it up a notch and see how we're going from there. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's the most I've enjoyed a game for a long time, actually. Just playing a game. So, come on, Mr. Scalp, Mrs. Scalp, any scalps will do. Wild ducks. You watch, we won't have any here now. I've said that, it's going to happen, innit? Wild duck, wild duck, wild duck. Level 4 wild duck there. Might leave that for a while, see if it becomes a 5. As I said before though, we're not really trophy hunting yet. We're just learning the game. But don't worry about that. You know me, I will get to that, but I'm just enjoying myself hunting at the minute. Ah, we have got some lesser scalps. Might have some more Roskies, I wonder if they're back. But I did learn that the Roskies are actually America's smallest geese, I believe. So that's why they're so small. They're only like 2 kilo. And anyone that knows geese, they can get quite stocky, quite big. I'll tell you an interesting story about a swan once. I don't know if I've said this before, but basically I was fishing one day with my father-in-law, and we noticed the swan had got fishing line all around its neck. It was basically doubled over. It was going to die if something wasn't done. But obviously swans are big and can be dangerous, can break your arm with just the wings. But we sort of lured it in a little bit with bread, and as it got closer, my father-in-law grabbed it, and it was going mental. But he got the fishing line off it, and then he sat with us all day. Sat with us on the bank, like waggling, and you could tell it was happy. Basically, it'd been freed. But it was really interesting. Just want to share that with you. Not that it's not really relevant much, apart from birds, but just come to mind. So, can we get some more scalps? We need 2 more, basically. We might get them now, we might not. Now, this is what I was on about, the size difference, you can tell. You've got the scalps that are quite a bit smaller than the mallards, visually, and you can see the little flick off the back of the scalp's head as well, compared to the mallards, which is a bit more rounded. So that's good visually, you can identify them without even using the spotting, which is useful. The only problem is when there's a lot of birds together and they start flying all different ways, it's hard to get, you know what I mean, when they mix, 2 are the same. And we've got to get these airborne as well, remember. So, I'm going to at least get 1, hopefully. I've got 1. Now, this is going to be the fun part. And I don't think we're going to get 2nd, because I don't know which is which. And they're too far. We only need 1 more. So, what do we do next? I'm going to buy the 338, so we need to test that out. Red deer hunting, roe deer hunting, that's on the to-do list, and some other things. But we've got 5,000, nearly 200 now, so we can definitely buy something. I'll have to see how much a 338 is, because I might be using that next. So we've been waterfowl hunting today, our first duck hunt. It's been fun. We've got, what do we get? Wild ducks, lesser scalps, and Ross's goose. So we've not done bad. We've got 3 species today, and we've had a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Ron McTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. Thanks for watching, and bye bye, and get ready for the next Way of the Hunter video.